Yo, what's up, guys? So today I'm going to be teaching y'all 10 BandLab features that 99% of y'all don't know. Now, if y'all do know, put that junk in the comments, but we're going to get right into the video. Let's go. All right, so the first feature I'm going to be teaching y'all is the vocal splitter. This is a game changer. Now, I'm not sure if you have to have the membership for it, but I'm going to show y'all what it does. So it allows you to take a track and you can split the vocals, the drums, the bass, all of it out. So we're actually going to test it right now. I don't have any vocals on this song, but we're going to test it right now. We're going to just do the drums. Actually, we're just going to do this right here. We're going to split it, and I'm going to show y'all this because this is game changing, especially if y'all are making productions or things like that and y'all want to take drums out of things or any of that kind of stuff. It's freaking fire. All right, so look at this. So it took the vocals out. I didn't actually make any vocals, but it showed there was vocals in the sample, so it took it out. Look at the bass as well. Look at this. Here's a guitar. And then here's everything else right here. And he even took the drums too, which is really sick. And that is the splitter. The splitter, honestly, is so super useful. But yo, that is feature number 1. Now let me show y'all feature number 2, because this is a very, 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 very useful feature. So we're gonna go in right now. So let me go into my song Monterey Road right here. Let's say you want to get the old version back of the song, but you don't know how to do that, or the old version of the project that you had. What you do is you click on these 3 dots right here, and you go to project details, and then it will show you every version of the song that you used to have. Now, I only have one, so let me go to an old song real quick, like Lose. And then we're going to go here, project details. Look at this. It shows you every recording you've ever had. And you can actually go into the studio part. You can click on the studio, and you can literally go to the old project. That is a game changer. That is a game changer. Alrighty. So next, we're going to go into feature number 3. You can actually make your BPM sound differently, or your metronome sound different. So I'm going to show y'all how to do that. If you right click, or if you go here and you click on here, this arrow right here, you can change the metronome to sound different. So this is what it sounds like right now. It's not playing. What's that? There we go. And if I don't want it to sound like that, I can change the default sound to this. Listen to this. I mean, some people are drummers, so they're going to want that. So that's very useful. Also, here's the 4th feature as well. If you want to tap your BPM so you don't know what BPM the beat is, let's say I have a random beat and I want to figure it out, I can play it out loud, and we'll actually just I'll show that off right now. I'm going to get a sample. We're going to drag this, and I'm going to say don't set. All right, and now look. Let's say I didn't like that BPM and I don't think it's right. I'm going to go here. I'm going to click this, and I can tap it. So ready? So let's play it. Hit, click, 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 click. And you can get into a range of where the metronome and all that kind of is. So we're already at 4 features, but let's get into the 5th feature right here. So a lot of people don't realize that you can save your vocal chains. And that's how, like, I have sold y'all some of my vocal chains, which if y'all want any of them, link in bio, we're going to have them. But the way that you save any vocal chain or any sampler is this. Let's put some effects. I'm going to put some random effects on here real quick. My bad. We're going to do this. I already got it. You click this note, you click save, and then you put a name for what you want it to be saved as. But you also can do this for the sampler too, because I know some people know about it for the vocals, but a lot of people don't know that you could also do this for the sampler. You can add random sounds on here. So let's take this drum. I'm gonna just put it right here, and then like I can literally click this and I can save as, and once I save it, I can name it to whatever kit I want, and you have it on all of your accounts. You have it everywhere. It's very useful, or not all your accounts, but you have it on, you know, every project when you get on there. So that is already 5 modes right there that I bet 99% of y'all didn't know, or 5 features. But we're about to show you the next 5, because this next 5 right here, I guarantee you didn't know about. So let's teach you number 6, automation. So you can automate things in BandLab. Automation is pretty much like keyframing and video editing. You pretty much can say, oh, I want my volume to dip down right here, or I want my EQ to go up. I'm actually going to teach a whole nother tutorial on cool automation things you can do. But if you click this button right here, this is the automate button. And what you can do is, we're on volume right now. So let's go and let's listen to this, you know, right here. I'm gonna turn this off. Now let's say I want the volume to drop right here, but then right here I want it to raise up. Look at this. So that's sick. But you don't only have to do this with volume. You can do this with panning. So like going ear to ear. So let's switch it to panning. So right here. And you can do it with other things. You can actually do it with EQing. You can do it with reverb, all the effects. If y'all want another tutorial, or if y'all want a full tutorial about it, put it in the comments. But I already plan on putting a full automation tutorial and how to be a professional with that. But I bet you didn't know that BandLab had that. So I had to let y'all know. Number 7, BandLab Mastering. So if your song doesn't sound loud enough, or it doesn't have that extra polish, if you click right here, this wasn't always here. Sometimes you would have to search up BandLab Mastering, but you can click here, you can add a master. So this is what it sounds like without a master. And now let's add the universal master, why not? And see what it sounds like. And boom. So that is a very good way to make your songs sound a lot better, because sometimes people's songs don't sound, you know, good enough, or it doesn't sound loud enough, it doesn't sound professional enough. You know what I'm saying? That is a way to make your sounds, or your songs, sound really good. Now let's go to number 8. This is a very simple one, but I feel like it's very needed to be told. There is a lyric/notes tab right here that allows you to type your lyrics, which is really sick. It allows you to, you know, type your lyrics, and you can put it down so when you're recording, you know what I'm saying, you can go ahead and write your lyrics and put it on the side. That's a very useful thing. Now let's go to feature number 8. If you go right here, you can see that you can add a loop. So let's say you're messing up, or you want to just rap over or sing over the same part until you get a good take. There it is right here. And it will just play this 4 loops. I know this is a simple one, but it's very useful. It's very useful. So now we're going to get into tip number 9, or feature number 9. Now, if you haven't already liked and subscribed, what are you doing? All right? Because I make the best BandLab tutorials on YouTube. Come on. Anyway, I'm going to get to feature number 9 right now. So feature number 9, it's actually new. BandLab has added a auto mix to mix your vocals and your songs to sound similar to, you know, professional music. So we can add an auto mix right here. Auto mix needs at least 2 empty tracks. I gotta figure out how to do auto mix. Oh, 2 non-empty tracks. Let's see something. Yeah. Oh wait, I gotta record something. Let me record something real quick. It's gonna be offbeat though, but we're gonna record something real quick. So yeah, I got this. Yeah. Yeah. All right, bet. Now let's go to auto mix, and it will mix. Let's turn this off, and it will mix everything so it sounds even. So like everything sounds balanced, and you could do hip hop, you could do R&B, you could do pop, you could do electronic. Yeah. And it'll do a decent job, you know what I'm saying? But before we get into the last feature, I need y'all to put in the comments if y'all knew the stuff that I just taught you. And if you did, let me know. And if you didn't, let me know. All right, so here it's the 10th and final feature. I might put a bonus one, I don't know. I don't know if y'all know this, but you can actually make your Autotune, or you can actually change the reverb and the panning right here from auto pitch. And if I'm not mistaken, it also messes with your Autotune. So yeah, I can add reverb to my Autotune from here. See? Yeah. And here's the panning right here. Yeah. Which this has been here for a little bit. I know y'all didn't know about that junk. It could be useful. Y'all can make the Autotune pan. And actually, from what I taught y'all with the automation, you can make the Autotune pan left and right. You know what I'm saying? But those were 10 BandLab features that I know 99% of y'all didn't know. And if you did know all of them, give yourself a gold star. Put that in the comments for sure. But I hope y'all have a good day. We're going to be trying to drop videos as much as possible. Like, as much as possible. So definitely stay tuned for that. But y'all have a good day. Peace.